What's a soft pull?
So soft pull means that you're not gonna get a hard inquiry when you apply for the product. So they allow a soft pull on the business side. They're gonna pull from TransUnion. So they're giving anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000, no doubt. If you don't have any primaries, you can go check out. You go check out something called a Tomo card. You can check out an extra debit card. These are all gonna report to the credit bureaus as primary accounts.
Where was you at and how did you start? Like, what is the truest first thing that you do? What is the minimum amount that anybody can get? Well, we give you that news you can use, we give you the game, and we get you off the couch. Like Gil used to be a couch warrior. You might be a homeless sexual where you're running around dealing with women based off your homelessness and you're trying to figure out life. And that's the position Gil was when younger days. He was trying to figure out life. He was living from couch to couch, eating up all the kids' juicy juices, and he got some game, and now he's up. But as many people just like him that's sitting on their couch right now that's going to get this game today from my man, 1K Funding University. Darius, man, he ready. Come on here, man. Give y'all the game, man. And that's what it's about. Tell them what you got going on, D.
Yes, sir. So my name is Darius Benders, and what we do is we help entrepreneurs obtain a 750 credit score and get up to 150K in funding in 90 days.
And how you do that, man? How you go about that? How do I even like step to you? But first of all, before we even go, we got to let y'all know what 1K Funding University is doing. They give you a free workshop and a free ebook. All you have to do is go to mdwebook.com. mdwebook.com right now. Also follow him out there on Darius Benders. Check him out. But listen, he's giving out a free workshop and a free ebook that's going to give you the game. Now, tell me, how did you get, first of all, when was you in a bad situation? When was you, things wasn't going right. You was fucked up. You was trying to figure it out. I don't know if you was a couch warrior or, dealing
more
with...
like he seemed like more like a middle room warrior.
Middle room warrior, couch warrior. Or he could be he could be a basement warrior.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know if you was in that situation or you was living from chick to chick just to keep a roof over your, over your head and eating all the kids' snacks. I don't know that situation before you, but where was you at when you was just fucked up in life and things wasn't going right? You got so many people out there, they're in a bad place and they don't know what's going on for them and they don't understand what they could be. Everybody got ideas. Everybody want to be in the business. So where was you at and how did you start?
So it was over pandemic. So I was in the nightlife scene before. So I was a club promoter. And then when pandemic came...
Strip clubs?
Nah, regular clubs, regular nightclubs, yeah. So, pandemic came and nightlife shut down. I'm from Boston up north. Everything shut down. So I had to figure it out and just trying new things, not really having access to no other skills at the time. So I went to this conference and I learned the whole credit game. And then I started taking mentorships, courses, but I was broke. I'm not gonna lie. And then the credit changed my life.
So you started with nothing?
Started with nothing.
And you said, you took the courses, you went to the conferences and stuff, and you just went online, did it yourself, or they did it for you?
No, at the conference, they was giving out games. So then I tapped in with my guy Mel. We started just giving game on different things. He was in the credit space. So I was like, yo, just show me how to do it, how it works, and then I'm gonna take it and run with it. So I threw him some bread, learned the game, and then I went out, I got $167,000 in funding in 47 days. And then I used that money to start just paying people for information, right? So learning how to now run a funding business, how to create digital products and help others, right? So that's really how I got into the funding space. And then I just wanted to help others, right? Because I believe, when you over-deliver, you'll be overpaid. So then I started putting out digital products. We was hosting live classes, helping people get access to this funding. And I see what it was doing for other people, changing their lives. So now we just trying to grow the business.
And now, it's like, how do I come to you? I'm Johnny Nobody. My credit banged up. I'm out here. I don't know what's going on. I'm on the Grand fronting. I got a 560, not a car, credit score. And I come to you. I just go to this mdwebook.com and I get in the free workshop. How do I really know what to do in the workshop? Like, what is you teaching in the workshop?
So I'm going to break it down, right, from A to Z. So essentially, wherever you're at, first thing we got to do is know what's going on with your credit. Most people think it's about a credit score, but it's not. It's about them data points in your credit report.
What's data points?
So you got data points before you get funding. This is what your credit report needs to look like before getting business funding. You're going to have at least 10 primary accounts. Primary accounts, that's anything that's primarily in your name. Whether it's mortgages, student loans, credit cards, lines of credit. These are things that are in your name. After we have 10 of those, right? We need
vehicles?
Your vehicles count as primaries too. If you don't have any primaries, you can go check out Self, Kickoff, Credit Strong. You go check out something called a Tomo card. You can check out an extra debit card. These are all gonna report to the credit bureaus as primary accounts. And then what we could do is, most people don't know, you can actually report your rent. So we got these two accounts. One's called Rental Karma, one's called Rent Reporters. these are not only gonna report as primary accounts, but they're gonna allow you to backdate. So let's say you are a couch warrior, right? You have mom's crib. Now what you could do is you could backdate that thing all the way to when you were 18 years old. Now when you sign up, it's gonna say you got 24 months. But the hack on that is this. It's gonna say what was your moving date when you filling out the application. Whatever you put for your moving date is what's gonna report on your credit report the next time it updates. And it's gonna update on your credit report in 17 days. So you can literally go add 8 primary accounts within 30 days. Now you're in good shape. Now what we got to do is we got to make sure that you got no lates, no derogatories. If you do got that going on, we're going to have to identify those negative accounts. Then we're going to have to dispute them, right? A couple of things you can look for when you're looking to dispute negative items is there's something called consumer law. There's also factual dispute, but making sure that your personal information is all exactly the same, right? Now within those negative accounts, like let's say you got a late payment on a Bank of America card.
You got a bunch of late payments.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go check out that Bank of America late payment. Now we're going to look at things like open date. We're going to look at the amount it was late, how late it was, whether it was 30, 60, 90 days. If those things don't all 100% and entirely are accurate across all 3 barrels, that account got to go, right? So that's how we can clean up lates and negatives, all right? Once we're in that shape, we want to make sure that we go get some personal funding, right? Because personal funding, you're going to need at least 2 credit cards with a $5,000 limit, preferably a $10,000. The way we do that, y'all probably already know, go to some credit unions, right? Quick play y'all could do is, if y'all don't want to waste time on inquiries, what y'all could do is go check out some pre-qualified banks. Nassau Federal Credit Union, right? Dover Credit Union. You go check out FNBO, right? And the reason you want to start with these banks is because they're going to let you know if you got access to the bag before wasting the time getting the inquiry. Then you got to go back and remove those inquiries before running more plays, right? So that's what our personal profile need to look like. Next thing we got to do is set up our business the right way, right? Most people, they just get an LLC and they like, where's the money at? But now we got to make sure our business look the part. It's all about playing the part. So we get you an EIN number. We'll get you a business address, business phone number, right? A business email. Now, a big mistake.
So when you say the LLC EIN, business address, you talking about like a suite number, like a suite number at like a PO box?
Nope. So that's what I'm gonna say. The biggest mistake a lot of people make when getting their address is they go get it attached to a PO box, a Staples, a FedEx, a UPS. It's just because they simply ain't doing their due diligence. All you gotta do is before you purchase the actual address, you want to copy it, put it in Google, make sure it's attached to an actual commercial building, right? So it could be like a downtown building, anywhere that's just a commercial building, right? But if it's one of those addresses like what you mentioned, a PO box, a UPS, you're gonna be red flag.
So you're getting the same this everything you're saying is 100% legit that you could get this type of PO like you get a box and like a building, but it's not a Staples or it's not a FedEx. Long as it's a box in the building.
Exactly. And yep. So as long as that building is allowed to take mail, right? And the banks can look it up and see that's an actual building. Yes, that is perfectly legit and fine. Right. So after you get that business address, you want to make sure you get your toll-free number, 800 or 833 number. Just you don't want to have your cell phone on there because again, you just don't look lendable. Right. And then in terms of your email, just go get an info@yourbusiness.com, a support@yourbusiness.com. Don't be walking around, mybusiness@gmail.com. That's not it, right? They don't look the part. So then next thing we want to do is make sure that we choose a low-risk industry. All right, so, if you put let's say Darius's credit repair company, that's a red flag. I'm not about to get no bread, right? If I put, my cannabis company, I ain't going to get no bread or I'm going to get very little. So what you want to do is I use names like Solutions, Enterprise. You could use...
And that's legit. You can use any name you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
No problem.
100% legit. Absolutely. And then when they ask you what's the nature of your business, the same thing. I tell people, keep it simple. I do consulting for this company. So let's say I'm in trucking, right? That's a high risk industry. So we can use that. When they ask me, oh, so you're a trucking? Nah, I consult. I help people in trucking start their businesses the right way. And that's how you get around that whole high risk thing. And it's 100% legit.
All right, now, what was the first move?
Cold motherfucker right
here.
here.
This motherfucker spitting. Now, what
put an album out.
Yeah, he definitely was rapping on some bullshit. Once again, you get that free workshop and a free ebook. He's giving out a free workshop. He's going to do a free workshop and give it to you just like this. And he's going to give you a free ebook, right? All you had to do is go to mdwebook.com, mdwebook.com, and you can check a bunch of his work out on Darius Benders IG. That's all you got to do. You see it all on him. What's his name? Now, D, this the whole thing. Is the minimum, what is the minimum amount that anybody can get? Is everybody thinks different.
Right.
So it's about your personal credit score. So all this funding up before the business start, everything start with the personal.
Everything. That's the foundation for everything. You got bad credit is tough. You're not gonna get that much funding. There's a couple little cards you could get, but you're not gonna get no big funding. That personal credit plus that business being structured the right way, that's how you go out and get the bag. Then you check out what I like to do for my business funding. I start with those pre-qualified or soft pull business lenders, right? So what I would do is I go check out like GM Marcus card.
What's a soft pull?
So a soft pull means that you're not gonna get a hard inquiry when you apply for the product, right? So GM Marcus card, they allow a soft pull on the business side. They're gonna pull from TransUnion, so they're giving anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000, no doubt, as long as your credit is
Explain no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's certain lenders who they are gonna approve you based off your personal credit report, your credit, them data points, and then how your business is set up, and then how you fill out the applications. So certain things they're looking for applications, like stability. So when you put, they say, hey, how long have you lived at your address, or how long have you worked somewhere? And it's like 6 months, 1 year, and they see all these different addresses, that's a red flag, because you don't even look stable, bro. How are we supposed to come give you 20, 30,000, or your name's got 4 different spellings in it? How are we supposed to give you 20, 30,000? So then that's when you don't get those, what I call automatic approvals, where they might ask for a little more information to verify that you are who you say you are.
That's major. So I got my personal together, got all that stuff moved around, and the first thing that I do, like, what is the truest first thing that you do? Because I know you said a lot to LFC. What is the first thing you do once you get it? Do it need to be at a certain number that really get them to open the door? What's the number? What's like a sweet spot on a credit report for them to get? Or is it that? Is it the number mixed with the stuff you got on there, or is it just the number?
So the minimum number would be 680 plus. If you got 680 plus and you got all those data points, we can go get you the bag. Typically, the number in the report is gonna be typically around the same, right? They're gonna correlate. So if you got 720, you probably meeting those data points or close to it. If you got a 680, it might be a situation where maybe your credit report is strong, but you got high utilization. So if somebody got high utilization, that could kill you, but they can still go out and get some funding, especially if the LLC is a little older. Right, so I get people who got 690, and they get more than people with a 750, because the 750 might be a young boy. He might be 23, fresh out of college, and all he got is a student loan on his report. He not about to go get 150,000 of funding, right? So that's why. And if you got utilization issues, y'all could go check out a couple of sites. Y'all can check out happymoney.com. Y'all gonna be able to get a debt consolidation loan, and y'all gonna be able to take that and pay down y'all credit card utilization, putting you in position to go out and get some more funding, right? You can also check out meettally.com. That's another site you could do the same thing. And then you got credible.com/debt consolidation. You know what I'm saying? Those are going to be some ways that you can finesse your utilization to be in a position to now go get some more bread. And then also, after you in position, before you go out and get heavy lines of credit, you want to go check out Trade Line Supply, right? And what is going to happen is, it's essentially like you ever heard of an authorized user? Where you leverage someone else who got good credit, but this site, it has a whole bunch of different credit card limits, right? So let's say you stuck. You got $20,000 in total utilization, right? And you're using 10 of it. That's 50% utilization. It's going to be tough for you to go get a bag from the bank. But so let's say we go add on a trade line with a $30,000 limit. Now that 10,000 out of 20 turns into 10,000 out of 50K. Now you at 20% utilization. So that puts you in a better position to now go out and get some business funding and now run the play that you need to run to be able to go create some income.
And now, what is them sites you said again?
TradelineSupply.com to look at those trade lines, and they got a calculator so you can see exactly which one you need. That's gonna help you get to exactly the results you want to get. So, for example, if it was a 30-year trade line with a $25,000 limit, you could put that in the calculator, put your other accounts, and then you can see exactly what it's gonna do for you, so you're not guessing.
So at the end of the day, once I got that 680 plus, I'm in the game.
It's up.
I'm all the way in the game, and it's not gonna be. There's no way I'm not going to be able to get. You're saying there's no way you're not going to be able to get some funding.
There's no way.
You might just get 25. You might just get 35. But you're available.
You might get 15.
Yeah. You 100% ready to go. Those two personal data points, LLC, and understanding the application, what they're looking for.
Now,
absolutely.
Right now, man, what y'all need to do is y'all need to go to mdwebook.com so you get this free workshop and you get this free ebook. Tell them what's in the ebook, man.
In the ebook, I'm breaking down the whole credit card stacking game, right? We didn't even get to go into that today, but essentially how to maximize the amount of business funding you get without having to worry about, inquiries, or without having to worry about running out of the amount of funding you could get. I'm breaking that down A to Z. I'm showing you how to structure your credit report perfectly. And then I'm just showing you how to also now start you a funding business. So now you could turn around, do the same skill that you just learned, and go get 10% commission on the back end. So if I say, yo, Gilly, yo, Wallow, listen, if y'all go in y'all group chats right now, who want 50 to 150K in funding, I bet y'all gonna get at least 5-10 people who's with it. So just like that, you start making money. You're making 5 to 10K a pop per client.
Now, in this free workshop this class is you're going to give to everybody that go to mdwebook.com. You go in there, sign up to get on this free workshop, the free ebook. You don't need to do nothing after that. You get everything free and come and dip. You go, let me get all this information and dip and go do your own thing. You ain't paying you nothing. This ain't nothing. Everybody that's coming to that workshop, what you going to teach them in the workshop?
I'm breaking it down. It's like most workshops, they be 30, 45 minutes. I'm on there an hour and a half, 2 hours, giving nothing but game, doing live Q&A. I'm getting people funded live. This past week, we funded $225,000 on a live workshop. So if you come, you're going to leave with a bag, right? And we got people, like last week, we had a girl with a 686, and she left with $23,000 in funding. So that's going to be live on the workshop as well.
That's
Damn,
cool.
so right now, so they come on there, you get it done.
Bag.
So nigga,
Damn, he doing this shit in real time. You doing real time funding.
real time funding. What we talking about? Nigga showing you in real life. I just socked into a nigga pocket like a rock.
Yeah,
For real.
And you don't want to jump in that motherfucking workshop. You hustling backwards, nigga.
you super hustling back. Once again, I need y'all to go to mdwebook.com. Follow my man Darius Benders on Instagram. Check him out. Check all his content. He's giving up a free workshop and a free ebook.
Yes.
1K funded university.
Yes.
Check him out. Stop playing game. This was another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game. Been in Spotlight, and it's just like that.
Right.
You know, a couple weeks